like Ness doesn't have a lot of range. He has a bit more of a disjoint in this game than he did in previous games, but still, Ness historically does not do that well against sword characters. He has a very hard time fighting them. So, I mean, Mav has faith in the K Rool, but I definitely think Cloud would have been the better pick. But he also might not really care too much about the W here. So we'll see how this game 1 goes.
Yeah, we could see.
I still feel like that
happening.
You could see. I'm sorry. You could see what happening.
You could see what I've coined the Mav, which is losing, like doing really well, and then losing one game and just being sent to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, Mav for sure. Someone who definitely for sure gets really salty and in his own head a lot. I am also can relate to that, unfortunately, but we'll see. We'll see. I really hope that he goes Cloud. No offense to his K Rool. I just think in this matchup in particular, Cloud would serve him so much better than K Rool would. But so far, you know, it's not going too bad. His positioning is still really good. He's got good fundamentals, and even though he's at a high percent and he just lost his first stock, he did get PKMudkip to 112%. So it shouldn't be too hard for him, hopefully, to take this first stock.
Yeah, I agree. He's not, you know, lagging
like
far behind. He's keeping it very even.
No, he definitely is. And now we have another. We're back to an even scenario here, but getting caught in the PK fire. It's going to be hard for a big body like K Rool to get out of Ness's multi-hit PK fire.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, PKMudkip immediately just widening this gap. And oh god, Mav gonna take only 12% on Ness there.
I think the big thing is immediately from the difference I see from the first stock and the second stock is more of a zoning / pressure from afar initially, and then going in. Now with Mav with his ledge pressure, you know, Mudkip can't do that. So I think once, you know, Mudkip gets back to this either in-your-face combo game or I'm just going to hit you with PK Fire over and over again, we're going to see, you know, the Tale of Two Cities here. Wow, then
he went for the counter. Yeah, he went for the counter there, and I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Ness, whenever Ness hits himself with his own PK Thunder, he gets some very strange properties, because I've seen it beat counters out before. Sometimes it beats them like it just did there, where they just get hit. Sometimes it just goes through them and Ness doesn't take any damage. I'm not entirely sure about the properties of that, but regardless, quite the convincing game. Game 1 there from PKMudkip. Again, I really would like to see a character switch from Mav, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, it looks like you guys got this for commentary, so I'll be heading out.
All right, well, we'd actually like to thank you, Winter Shorts, for coming. For those of you who don't know who Winter Shorts is, he is from the Northeast Ohio region, and we were very, very happy to actually have you want to commentate for us. At Team SMAK, we were ecstatic when you reached out saying you wanted to attend and commentate. So thank you very much for your commentary, and you know,
no problem.
We hope to see you again.
Absolutely.
Glad I could try. I mean, there's like a couple things I'm like aware about that which make me like share like my thoughts and stuff. But yeah, glad to share some thoughts. Glad to help.
Absolutely.
Of course. Thank you.
You guys take care.
Yeah, you too. I hope he didn't feel like he had to leave. I just felt like he wasn't saying much, so that's why I kept talking.
Yeah, I sort of feel that way, but he's done a very good job with Sam, and his commentary is very good.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, all right. So now it's just now it's you and I, Squatch. So now we have a game on Battlefield, game 2 on Battlefield. Interesting. I guess thinking he was gonna grab the ledge there because Nesses often like to do that. They'll use PK Thunder as a projectile in order to get the opponent away from the ledge, but then they can just kind of usually drift towards ledge and grab it. But I guess he just misjudged the distance a little bit there.
Yeah, that was very strange because I've seen him do that in other sets. That was actually a very interesting landing dare, going through the platform, made it safe, but otherwise, Dare is usually not a move you see a lot of Nesses pull out.
No, for sure, it's definitely not a move you see Ness pull out a lot. Something else here, I don't know if you saw, but when the chat got flashed, PKMudkip said he apparently sucks versus Rool. So I don't know if Mav knows that or what the deal is with this, but something just to keep in mind, I guess.
I like the mind game starting.
From Mav or from PK?
From both. I think so. Mav finally losing his first stock and doing a good amount of damage to Mudkip, and I think something I off the bat see is Mav's playing, and this is a weird way to say it, he's playing faster in a sense. He's kind of picking and choosing his spots instead of just running at him.
Yes, for sure. He I definitely think too with that first SD that PKMudkip have, you lose a lot of momentum when you SD. So I think for sure Mav was able to capitalize off that a lot and really take advantage of that. That being said, though, PKMudkip is still fighting back. Oh, great tech by Mav. PKMudkip is still fighting back and trying to bring the momentum back in his favor, but Rool is a heavy and a big body, so he's going to live a lot longer than the average character here, and Mav doing a really good job staying alive and continuing to widen the gap as much as he can before he most likely will lose this stock, and as I say it happens.
The one thing I wanted to notice that last stock, when Mudkip went off stage, he was around maybe 20%, and then up to about 70%, Mav was just ledge trapping with cannonball, with well-spaced back airs, nice 2-frame.
What a spike!
Down air. And
yeah, what a timing.
Yeah.
But go on, continue.
It was Mav doing what he was doing so well during his entire winner's bracket run, which was ledge trapping and doing very safe options that cover more than one option. For example, his short up falling back airs near the ledge that covers get up, neutral get up, and roll.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing that while he had thrown his crown or shot a cannonball. So it was really good to see him kind of get back to doing that fundamental thing and see that it works against PKMudkip.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Mav, Rool, a character that has, despite him not being the best of characters, he has actually very good ledge trapping tools, and Mav definitely knows how to use them to the best, to his advantage and to the best of their ability, it seems like, too. So good on Mav there. Definitely the fundamentals of a veteran player for sure coming out.
And I want to notice something. In the very beginning, PKMudkip got double fair and tried to drag down fair into some other move, but Rool's armor buffs, which I remember you talking about, actually stopped that, because normally I see a Ness can like quadruple fair a Rool off the side of the stage, but there Mav just armored through it with his belly, so maybe the Rool pick is helping out here.
Yeah, well, so the thing about the armor is that it just it can just take more damage when before it breaks, unlike before where it took less damage before the armor would break. In terms of him being able to armor through the side B, I mean, there's a number of factors with that. PKMudkip could have been, and it is online, but he could have been, not as airtight with his combos there, so it let Mav get the neutral out and armor through it. It also could have been that depending on, because it is belly armor, a lot of times if you aim well, like you can hit Rool's head or his back and he won't get the armor. It's very aim dependent.
Correct. Wow. Misjudging the up B. Ness's up B compared to Lucas is shorter, yet it deals more damage on hit. But misjudging how far away he was.
Yeah, he was kind of in a poor position there, and like we had said earlier, it's hard to deal with Rool ledge trapping when the Rool's good with it. So definitely probably a little bit hesitant there, for sure. Also, Ness, I'm not sure that Lucas struggles with this, but Ness does struggle with you can actually body block Ness, similar, not quite the same, but similar to how you can body block Luigi side B. Oh, what a good cannonball to call out that Ness double jump. But that is something I do want to point out there. Ness actually can get body blocked. It's very similarly to the way that Luigi can.
Yeah, I think Lucas and Ness both have that problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a little unsure about Lucas in that regard, despite how many times I've played Toby. But Toby rarely ever up Bs, so that's it too. This is actually, you know, PKMudkip had a really early lead Mav, and then with a really good call out on the double jump with a cannonball, Mav actually was able to take the lead back, and now we're seeing a very close game. And even though, oh, the reflect, yes, PKMudkip finally starting to use that.
That baseball bat is I've never really seen Lucas's use it as an actual attack. Almost always a quick little reflect, just like Ness's use it, just like how Lucas has the side magnet, where they use it for mobility and sometimes use it to heal. I like PKMudkip kind of expanding the arsenal he has just a little bit more. And I want to see how Mav adapts to this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He had tried, you know, I'm surprised that Mav didn't kind of see that coming. And the only reason I say that is because PKMudkip tried to use the baseball bat a couple moments before that exact moment there when Mav threw the cannonball, but he didn't time it right, so he ended up just completely striking out, so to speak. But that time he was on the mark, and it sent it right back. And obviously, reflected projectiles are more powerful. A reflected projectile is more powerful than it was when it got sent out initially.
And so we go to Yoshi's for Game 4. I don't know how I feel about this pick.
I feel like you just don't like this stage.
I mean, as a Pikachu player, I love this stage. But for Rool, it's because, at least from my perspective, stage size is something that isn't really that big in Ultimate compared to Melee, which I've been playing so much more. Which is why Ultimate Yoshi is just like, it makes more sense for a character that can combo vertically and horizontally than a character that, you know, packs a bigger punch. You know what I mean?
No, I totally do get what you're saying, and for that reason, that's why specifically Mario is good on this stage, because he can combo vertically very well. But while definitely its proportions are definitely just based on the character models and the way that the game functions different from Melee for sure, it is still considering our legal set a fairly small stage. So I mean, this was obviously you know, this was Mav's counter pick. So I think he just, like, for the reason you said, the bigger punch, whether we agree with it or not, I think the point is he just wants to be able to kill him a little bit earlier, which, interesting. I don't know, again, if that was body blocking or what that was, or if PKMudkip just maybe a little bit, you know, messed up the recovery again there. But I think the idea is Mav just wants to end stocks a little bit earlier, which I don't necessarily think is a problem for Rool. So it could just be a comfort pick thing, too.
Yeah, that's true. I always forget, you know, the human factor of maybe Mav just likes playing on Yoshi's.
That too, yes, absolutely. That being said, though, it's not working out for him too well here. He lost these first two stocks pretty. Yeah, he lost the first two stocks pretty quickly, and he did a good job of. Well, no, not really, because he didn't really take the second stock of PKMudkip. It seemed like it was more of an error on his part. So this really isn't working out for Mav here. I wonder what his thought process was. And I don't want to call.
Your sigh it was the best expression I could say. It's just like, you get it, but why?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what his thought process. Okay, yeah, that was really good. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but he absorbs the Ness up B, so Ness can't hit himself.
Yeah, I don't want to call it a gimp, but I want to call it contextual awareness.
It's for sure a gimp. That up smash, though, will definitely take the game. And PKMudkip a solid 3-1 over Mav here in losers finals. So we are going to see the rematch between Noodles and